If you are selling online courses and you're not on Twitter, you are missing out on one of the fastest growing platforms for selling online courses. In today's video, I want to write a Twitter thread for our Twitter growth course, Twitter 10K, and you can learn exactly what goes into a good, high-performing Twitter thread. Let's jump into it right now. Let's write a Twitter thread. Before we get to it, make sure that you're subscribed down below and that you like this video for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps. Also, if you have any questions about selling your course on Twitter, let me know in the comments down below. One of the easiest ways to grow on Twitter, as we showed in Twitter 10K when we took El Software King up to his first 5 sales, is to have a solid Twitter thread. How are we going to write a good Twitter thread? Well, we'll follow the Twitter 10K process. Twitter 10K process starts by going over to Hypefury, which is one of my favorite Twitter growth tools. By the way, if you're going to sign up for Hypefury, please use our affiliate link down below. That way our team gets supported. Now, one thing I like about Hypefury is they have Twitter drafts where they will show you high-performing Twitter thread starters that you can then use as inspiration. Now, all we do in Hypefury is go over to the Twitter queue and click on thread hooks. Now, this is going to show you instantly a bunch of thread hooks that have gotten responses, gotten retweets, and you can use these as inspiration to start your thread. We're going to talk about Twitter growth, so let's talk about that. 50 marketing threads that will teach you more than any marketing class. That's interesting. Thread, story time. This is by far the craziest thing to ever happen at any one of my keynotes. How to write 50 solid tweets in 1 hour. I'm not going to steal this one from JK Molina. There are 3 key ways to get rich. Start a business, be born into a wealthy family, extreme patience. Everyone likes the stories about 1 and 2. Nobody likes to hear about number 3, too bad. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who made billions with number 3. Perfect. So let's turn this into our Twitter thread for Twitter 10K. There are 3 key ways to grow on Twitter. I'm going to say number 1 is get lucky. Now it'll actually fit. Okay, so number 2, I know, be born to a wealthy family is going to be pay for shoutouts. Create an account worth following. There are 3 key ways to grow on Twitter. Get lucky, pay for shoutouts, create an account worth following. Everybody likes the stories about number 1 and number 2. Nobody likes to hear about number 3. Too bad. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who made it with number 3. Boom. So now I'll tell the story. So part 1 of a good Twitter thread is the hook. And the reason why I spent so much time on the hook is that's the reason anyone is going to read the rest of this. Now, after you write the hook, we can go into the hero's journey. Hero's journey is the trials and tribulations as you build yourself up and then you win at the end. So let's do a hero's journey about Twitter 10K. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who made it with number 3. There once
was an account who started in 2009, and tweeted a couple times a day. He was self-proclaimed Twitter addict. The issue? His tweets got 0 engagement. Why? His account was not worth following. All you have to do is tell them what to expect and promote it to them. I gave the account back and he thanked me. Then I'm going to link to this testimonial from Twitter.
So you can see the structure of the story. We have the tweet hook. Then we show step by step exactly what happened, showing the testimonials, etc., linking back to the course. And that's all you need for a good Twitter thread. Now, what do you do with this Twitter thread? Well, we are going to, 1, we're going to tweet it, but 2, we're going to pin it to the top of our account and promote it via advertising. Alex, you took my account, grew it to 10,000 followers, and made the first sale. Dude, you took my Twitter account and handed me back a Twitter business. This is going to make me $1 million. And it did. It made him several million. Actually, he raised that money. That's insane that he did that. And it looks good. So we'll tweet this out. Now we'll go ahead and we will pin this to the profile. Then we'll go over to ads.twitter.com and create an advertising campaign to promote this. So we'll create a campaign. The goal would either be reach, which I actually like reach. Reach is going for likes, comments, etc. So we'll go for reach and we'll hit next and we'll say Twitter 10K thread. We'll follow a $1 a day strategy, but you can spend literally any amount of money you want. $1, $2, $100, whatever you want here. Auto bid. You can also go for target cost if you're going international. And you can set the target cost. I usually go for about 50 cents per 1,000 impressions. That'll give us a 75 million to 83 million impression here. We'll only go for the United States. You can add other countries. In the Twitter 10K course, I talk about how to get international followers because they're cheaper if you really want to boost your numbers up. But this is what we do here. Custom audiences, keywords, you can go by all of this stuff. So I would look up people that are interested in Twitter growth or Twitter marketing. Hype Fury, there's actually two people I would look up. One is Sahil, the founder of Gumroad. Sahil runs Gumroad. Gumroad is the biggest platform that creators use to sell on Twitter. So we'll look up follower lookalikes to Sahil and also the Hype Fury founder. So we have Sammy Dindane, who founded Hype Fury, Sammy Dindane. So we'll add Sahil, we'll add Sammy Dindane, and we'll add JK Molina, who's a ghostwriter. That's all we basically need. We'll show profile search results, and we'll just show this one tweet. 1.4 million to 1.5 million in the US, just going for engagement, and the ads are running. That's all you basically need. If you want more detail on how to grow your Twitter account, check out Twitter 10K, which we'll tell you more about right now. One of the biggest surprises that I had this year was that Twitter is a major money-making opportunity. Twitter has that LinkedIn quality audience at the TikTok style reach. All of those business people that are on LinkedIn are also on Twitter engaging. I'm talking multi-billionaires, million-dollar VCs, and major funded startups. All of those companies that you want to work with are on Twitter. And the easiest way to reach them is to have an optimized Twitter profile promoted in the right ways. Now, we have done this. This year, we generated over $70,000 on Twitter, which is crazy to open up a new channel, generate almost 6 figures. We're on track to generate 6 figures and more just by sending tweets on a Bird app. If you want to find out how to do this, how to optimize your profile, how to get your first 10,000 followers and make your first 1,000 sales, then check out twitter10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll talk to you soon. How did this go? Did you write this Twitter thread? Show me down below. Link in the comments. I would love to see your Twitter thread. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.